Turn the mic on. What's up, guys? Kevin Hale here doing another round of shots on this Sunday night, November 9th, 2025. Hope everyone is doing well. Got my cast of characters here. Got Lift, Trevard, Corey Price back in the house, Dave-O, giving his 2 cents on how he feels about the cards, and Mr. Terry Brown, TV. Welcome, my friends. Hope everyone's doing well. It is cold here in the state of Kentucky. Terry, you're out of the state. What's it feel like out in Iowa?
It's 22 degrees, man.
Ugh.
And we had flurries the other day. It's crazy, but fried gator makes everything a little bit better.
It does. It does. Last night, oh my God, it's freaking amazing. All right, people, we are streaming on, what am I, on X and YouTube, Facebook, hanging out with the cool kids tonight. We'll be talking, looking back at the Kentucky win over Florida. Very, very impressive win. A lot of good things. I don't know if there's any negative. If there's a negative, maybe we'll find it. But we'll talk in Kentucky football. We'll talk hoops. The men's, women's teams are both undefeated after 2 games. So that dunk is that Colin Chandler dunk still viral? It was pretty sick. All right, guys. Let's the last Dave. I'll start with you. Last time we did a show. Since the last time we did a show, Kentucky basketball, 2 wins, 2-0, men's, women. But you know who also has been 2-0 since our last show? Kentucky football. I was talking to a family last night. I was watching the game, and I was like, man, Mark Stoops is going to FAFO, if y'all know what that is. You kids know. Trevard, you know what FAFO?
I know exactly what it is.
Okay, just back TB, you do, right? FAFO.
I'm not as old as you.
You're right. You're not. I'm so respect the senior here. So Stoops is going to fuck around and find out that the last couple of weeks, what we've done, what the football team has done, might change the whole dynamic on how we feel about him staying or leaving. Beat Auburn, Dave-O, 10-3, right? 10-3.
Yeah, a bit of an offensive struggle.
Okay, but in fairness, that same Auburn team put up 30-some points against Vandy. 38 lost, but still 38 freaking points. Before we're going to start football, and then we'll switch to hoops. But Jenna, Lift, why has Kentucky football won the last 2 weeks?
Because I have not covered them. In fact, since I started Kentucky football, we have not lost. So essentially, I can never go back to Kroger Field as of now, because maybe I'm the problem. Could be the case,
or the answer, the problem or the answer. Maybe you're both. Not the problem, but you're the problem.
We'll see if the street.
Well, if you're there, I guess if you're there covering it, and we're losing, you are the problem. But nonetheless, let me start, Dave-O. This is Florida came in. Yeah, they actually were favorite coming into the game. But after last night, Kentucky snapped their home win drought.
399 days.
Yeah, since it actually was Florida in 2023 was their last SEC home
700 and something days SEC home win.
Yeah. Okay.
It's crazy.
Dave-O, give me what was your warm fuzzies from last night? Your high level summary before we go into detail. Hello, Dave-O. What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Do I
Mark,
need to repeat the question?
well, no, I was just doing my visual.
Oh, you tore it in
Yeah.
half.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
cheaper,
sorry.
as they say. It's
Yeah.
cheaper, for divorces. It's cheaper to keep her. I don't know if that
Well,
applies
to be fair, I have another poster that I can write it on again if shit goes sour. No, I'm sorry, Coach Stoops. You kind of took all of our words and all of our negativity and turned it into a complete ass beating of a Florida team. Who
Yay.
historically has beat us, no matter the situation. So that was basically what should have been a shutout. If we're being honest, it wasn't for that muff punt, it should have been a 38-0 shutout. The defense once again played out of their minds. I believe DJ Lightwave, I think he got benched. I was at a wedding. I believe he got benched to start the second half, which apparently from Florida fans, he's been shit all year. So it sounds like they've been calling for that. Once again, Cutter looked really poised. A couple little silly, freshman passes, mistakes, but once again, he's looking more and more poised every week. The young core wide receivers is showing up yet again. And it looks like Stoops may have took his hands off the offense a little bit more. And Bush Hamden apparently found the bag of offense and decided to show out. Look, I'm staying cautiously optimistic, right? I was very, very pessimistic not even 3 weeks ago, and now have shifted to cautiously optimistic. And I think to be a fan, you have to have some sort of optimism about your program, right? So I'm going to ride it. Vanderbilt now looks beatable. So we're going to see, and I think we have a path to a bowl game at this point.
I mean, yes. Corey, you were in the booth. It's always cool to get that vibe with the guys there. But what was your takeaway from last night?
In my lifetime, I didn't think I would ever see a day where we would beat Florida by more than 4 touchdowns. It's a night I won't forget, honestly. The booth was awesome. I know they will probably put out the booth cam stuff on Tuesday, so you'll see how awesome it was. I know the offenses looked great and improved vastly over the last month, but I'm more impressed with the defense.
Yes, absolutely.
Against Texas, Auburn, and Florida, they had 26 drives to start inside their own half of the field, and of those 26 drives, we gave up 3 points. I don't really care who it is. 26 drives where they have to drive long to get a score, and they score once, is pretty impressive.
Yeah. And, of course, if there's a stat out there, Corey knows it. Liff, you mentioned you hadn't covered them the last couple weeks, but I'm assuming did you watch the game?
I did.
So
I honestly didn't know if it was like real. I kept texting my mom and I was like, is this actually happening? Like, there's just no way. Yeah, really impressive. I mean, I knew Cutter Bully was good at some point. He always had the potential. He always had the skill. Those wide receivers were bound to start clicking with him at some point. It was just going to take time. That's the way it works. Once you start getting real in-game reps, that's when things start working. It's not, practice can only take you so far. Defense looked incredible. Probably, I mean, it's the best game I've seen them play since I've gone to school here. Only second home SEC win since I've gone to school here. So that's exciting for me. But, yeah, it was really nice to see, and that team definitely deserves it. But my stance on March.
Yeah, for the record, it's since you've been here, that's only your second. There's not that many before you were here.
Yeah.
Anyways, Trevard, the defense. I mean, that's the last few games. I know I touched on the fact that Auburn. We held Auburn to 3 points. And they put up 38 against Vandy, who is, our opponent in a couple weeks. But last night, your takeaways from last night?
I mean, we look good. I say, defense thing got two or three interceptions. So it's always good.
They did
get interception, get the offense the ball, and
no, wait a minute, didn't they? I thought didn't they have 3 in the first half or something like that? 3 interceptions?
Yeah.
Or am I wrong? 3?
Might be.
Three, yeah.
Might have to ask Corey.
Okay, Corey. Yeah, well, of course.
There's
Corey.
three.
Yeah. Please keep us honest, Corey. Corey's our fact checker on this show, even though facts are optional on this show, but he'll keep us.
Right.
But go ahead, George.
Yeah, and offensively, Cutter's getting better and better every week. So I'm not sure if he's knowing more of the playbook so they can open up the playbook since you know it a lot better. But they've been, well, yesterday was balanced with the run and pass, which is always good. You can keep the defense on their toes. And special teams look good besides the muff punt that gave them a touchdown. But other than that, we look good in all three phases yesterday.
That's a good point. The muff punt. We could have had a shutout.
Yeah.
Jeez. We're that close.
That's always good.
Wow. Yeah. TB from the state of Iowa. And your white, I missed your whiteboard. Show that whiteboard again. But here's the thing. Let me make sure how it's viewed. I think mirrored wise, we're gonna have to turn your mirror because I can't. What does it say?
Nuance.
I can't read it backwards.
That's got to be our word of the day is nuance.
Nuance.
As you talked about, you quoted the 1973 Johnny Taylor hit "Cheaper to Keep Her," but there's going to be at the end of the season, you beat Vandy, you beat Louisville.
I know.
It's a discussion worth having, and why I say nuance is you can't say firing, you can't say keeping. You have to let stuff play out because if you look around the country, you see teams like Florida that got rid of their coaches. Coaches are on the hot seat, and those teams have quit. Like Florida State's going through the motions. You know, Penn State was going through the motions for a while, even though they played Indiana tough yesterday.
Time out, TB, for a second. Turn your mic up.
Can you not hear me?
Well, now it's a little
bit
better. I mean, you were coming in low.
Oh, am I better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank
But what I'm saying is the nuance is
Or
we've
not,
seen teams
or not.
quit. And
you.
this team
You are
hasn't
still low. You are still low, Terry. Unless am everybody hearing this? Is he?
He's a little low.
Yeah. He's
I'll try to log back in.
It's the weather in Iowa. There he goes. So let me switch. Let me look at some stats here. I mentioned what I found one of the more entertaining moments of last night, Davo, was it in the second quarter, late in the second quarter when it was hot potato. Turnover, both they were just turning it over back and forth. But let's go back. Let's see. Boley, 18 of 23, 168 yards, 2 touchdowns. McGowan, 2 rushing touchdowns. That defense. It is. They had 3 first half interceptions. Held Florida to 247 yards. Give me some Give me some other positives from last night, Davo. That will let you sleep better, knowing that Stoops is going to be the coach at least through the rest of the year.
I'm still on the table whether or not that's going to help me sleep well or not. To be honest with you, I sleep like shit in general anyway. So Stoops around or not really doesn't bother me. The defense, yeah. I mean, they're getting after the quarterback a lot more, which is super exciting to see. The DBs are playing a lot better coverage. We're seeing more INTs, and here goes the dogs again. God, these dogs. The defensive backs are playing well. The defense just as a unit is playing fantastic. Really, Cutter didn't have to do a lot through the air on Saturday. The running game was great, and like we said, the defense really carried that game. There really wasn't much of a threat at all of Florida doing anything. So we could have won that game 14-3 at that point. It's fun to see the points, but it's also really good to know that your defense is really cranking things up. So
that's a good take. There was who's this Peanut BTR posse back to back shutouts. If not for turn, yeah. Corey, stat wise, blow us all away with some crazy numbers from last night. Give it to us.
I've been impressed with Boley. I think he's completed 74% of his passes. I think 3 of the last 4 games. It's starting to remind me, at least, of the play calling, not QB itself, but like Couch in 97, 98. Lots of short passes, throws that he knows he can make. He goes downfield, every once in a while to keep him honest. But I think just having your guys out in space, make them make plays. I think it's working for our offense, and with the way our D is going. I mean, I think there's some teams that up our schedule that probably don't want to see us right now, based on how we've been playing the last few weeks.
Yeah. So, assuming you were covering us the last couple of weeks, Liff, what is from a journalist perspective, your takeaways? What you've seen?
I mean,
do you for the record, do you follow Corey on Twitter or X?
yes, I do.
So
Yes.
do you rely on him for stats and
I mean, yeah, sometimes. For sure.
Sometimes, Corey, not all the time.
It's fine.
From a journalist thing, like, they turned over a new leaf. I don't know how they did it. I don't know what they started doing at practice that made them all start deciding to play football the correct way. But I still think Stoops needs to go. Like, that's my thing. It's like, it's better for him to leave on a high note. Like, if he does do really well this season, leave on a high note, then literally have to drive him out of the program the way it kind of went with Cal, where it just got to a point where he had to leave because he was doing bad. It'd be better for him to leave from a season where he was able to turn things around. I think it's very reassuring to see how good the offense is, especially having the younger guys starting to click and understanding just how to work together. And the defense still looks incredible, but it's the same problem where now with NIL and the transfer portal, will they be able to keep half the people, half the guys, half the standout freshmen that they have, especially if they, continue to keep Stoops around. It'll be interesting.
Trevard, again, I touch on the defense as a whole, as a former player. What have you seen in the last few weeks that has just like turned this team around? They've basically kind of done a 180, from the depressive. We were in a state of depression a few weeks ago, or several weeks, talking about the way the season has played out. But the last couple games, man, what has been, from your perspective, what's clicked? What is different?
I'll say the whole defense.
Besides Jenna.
I say the D-line been getting to the quarterback and making rushing throws and throw some passes that he probably didn't want to throw. So as far as D-line, they're doing good. And the DBs are playing better than they have been the past couple games. So I guess the bend don't break defense been doing pretty good.
That bend don't break. In our guy here, his take, like the Tennessee game was exactly what Stoops said it was, a bad matchup for our secondary. It's always about matchups, but yeah.
It was an injured secondary too against Tennessee.
That's fair. TB, what's been the change for the last 2 weeks for you from your perspective?
Ed, can you hear me now? Am I better?
You're better. Yes, sir. Thank you.
I'm better. I think he got those guys to fight for him. Like I said, look around the country, coaches on the hot seat, teams are mailing it in. Did Florida look like they wanted to be there past the second quarter last night? Look at Florida State. Look at all these other places that are getting rid of their coaches. That's why I'm saying it may be cheaper to keep her. It's going to be a conversation to have at the end of the season. Beat Tennessee Tech, beat Vanderbilt, beat Louisville, which I don't think is a wild scenario to play out. And
after last night.
I think you have to have that conversation because if you figure out if Stoops is gone, that means Kentucky's the 5th opening in the SEC.
That's true.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
And so you look around the country, Penn State wants a coach. Florida State might need a coach. USC might need a coach. Virginia Tech needs a coach. So now you at Kentucky being maybe the 12th or 13th most attractive jobs. Do we really think there are 13 game-changing coaches out there as coordinators or whoever? Is that what we think? Right? And so then you have to start, this business term, you have to look at mitigation, right? You have to look at, do we think Stoops can get us back, or do we have to risk losing all these recruits, losing all these players, and start over from scratch? Now, that's a decision, that will have to wait to the end of the season. But I think fans need to get comfortable that you're going to look around. There aren't 12 game-breaking coaches. I've seen people hold their nose. I don't want James Franklin. Why wouldn't? Like, what are you talking about? With all these other coaches.
Yeah.
So my thing is, you have to look around. And I got on the Stoops got to go 3 weeks ago. I've tweeted it out. But also you have to look around and say, who do you get to replace? Summerall ain't coming. He may not even leave the state of Louisiana at this point. So we need to be realistic about the landscape and how these kinds of things play themselves out.
Great points, man. Davo, where we are right now, what is our record? 5? What's our record?
4 and
5?
9?
No,
4
and 9.
I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. Math was way off. 4 and
Corey,
5.
tell us the number.
4 and 5.
Corey will
4 and 5. 4 and 5.
I was adding up to 9. Yeah, and just kind of hit me there. Yeah.
9 games in, so technically we're 75% into the season.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's the state of the program right now, Davo?
3.
Actually, was it? No, Terry brought up. Are the guys playing for Stoops now? Do you think that is a?
Yeah. Well, I don't see. I don't know, Jenna, because you usually and hold on, listen. Now, Jenna, you saw this sign.
Trevard will be able to elaborate too, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the sign up for weeks, right? I've been on the same train. Usually, whenever, oh my God, hey,
Cujo,
chill. You know I got a beagle. You can tell. So usually, when players quit on a coach, the results are really easy to see, right? Yeah. You don't see them really fighting and scratching for their coach, and that's exactly what you have gotten here. You saw them go down there and get the 4th win ever in the state of Alabama, right? Which is insane to even think about. And then you saw them absolutely take a belt to Florida, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of that had to do with some of the younger players. And Jenna brought up, could it be hard for, the university to keep some of these younger players if Stoop stays around? And, well, money talks, number one. Okay. And number 2, I think they kind of answered that, how hard they played, and I don't know. Like it's been the weirdest thing to be a Kentucky football fan this year, right? Well, actually the last year and a half. You always want to see your team win, right? You do. But then again, you really want to see your team in the future have a really good, successful program too. And we still don't know if Stoops is that answer. So it's been a very unusual year to fan for Kentucky football, 100%.
Is, for the record, Davo, is the dog, is he barking pro Stoops or supportive Stoops or anti Stoops, fire Stoops? What's going on there?
I haven't mastered speaking beagle yet.
Yeah, okay.
Normally he's just yelling at his little brother.
Isn't
to come
Snoopy
out and play
a
with him.
beagle?
I don't know what Snoopy is, honestly.
Snoopy? Anybody give us Snoopy's beagle?
Yes.
I know Snoop Dogg he's not a beagle. Okay, yeah. All right. What has changed? It can continue. Corey, what's in the booth with who you're privy to there, Pecoro, Lee? What's their take? I don't know if you could speak for them, but you can share that vibe. Last couple of weeks versus the first, the previous 7 games, where we're at 9 game. Yeah. What's changed as far as they're concerned? I mean, are the guys? Do you think the guys are playing for Stoops now, or
I would assume they've been playing for Stoops the last 13 seasons. I would assume. I don't think. I mean, just because the fans are upset doesn't mean the players are.
That's a good point. That's a good
quit.
point.
I mean,
yeah,
being a fan and being a player are two. I mean, they're two opposite things.
That's fair.
I mean, the booth is just, I guess, like the fan base. Obviously, the first few weeks, not too exciting, but I mean, these last few weeks have been awesome. I mean, Tom still has to, keep it pretty calm. He's got to be pretty low-headed with, he's got to call the plays. And Jeff gets a little more into it. 1, because he's not calling every play, and 2, he's a ex-player as well, so he's got a lot of pride in the program. So the boost in the fun last few weeks, I hope it stays that way the next few weeks. It's different, but in 1996, I believe it was announced towards the end of the season that UK was going to fire Bill Curry, and they won 3 straight games to end in the season. So that's not what's happened here, but I mean, I have no reason to believe that the players are quitting.
Yeah, I'm. This is something I normally don't do, and if you see you see what I'm doing with the show, and I kind of always hesitate to do this, but I thought I'll do it tonight. I'm showing, the comments on the show. I don't know if you can see it, I can see it. Now we got someone who made a comment. Where do you get these panelists? I sure hope you're not paying them for knowing nothing. Dude, I don't know if it's dude or not dude. Don't stop. Chill out, man. I'm hanging out with people I want to hang out with. Your Buzz Baker's rolling in his grave. Buzz is alive, so I don't know. Okay, I'm digressing. That didn't kind of set well with me. If you have a problem with the panel, bounce off. Go watch another. There's 99 other fucking Kentucky sports podcasts. Go watch them. Glaze on them. I'm hanging out with my friends tonight. So sorry. Anyways, TB, do you have snow yet? Michelle wants to know, as she's probably sipping a martini.
Yeah.
Enlighten her.
Yeah, we got flurries yesterday, so
Okay.
snow and beer.
All right. Okay. Moving on. Now, don't come at our people like this. I will stop the show and set things straight. So again, if this show's not good for you, get the fuck out of here. All right. The next game, guys, Tennessee Tech. I didn't know this, Davo. They're freaking undefeated. They're like 10-0,
No.
right? No? Am I wrong?
10-0. No, they're 10-0.
Yeah, the only 10-0 were like the best offense in FCS. I think they scored like 71 points earlier this year. So
Holy hell.
Yeah.
So we are good. Our next game is literally against a undefeated team. And if you're undefeated at this time of the season, it's saying something positive about your program. Man, I thought on paper Tennessee Tech, Davo, was like, that guaranteed win, but is it?
as it should be, right? We're still talking SEC versus FCS. You know what I mean? It may look like a really good win, and in some cases it is. Anytime you beat an undefeated team, but it's not really going to move the needle, right? It's just going to hopefully get us one game closer to a bowl game. And I don't know. Like I said, I'm just staying cautiously optimistic and riding every week at this point.
And there's not a sign over your shoulder, so that says something too.
Yeah. He's won me over just a itty bitty
He
bit.
did. I mean, Corey, Tennessee. What can you tell us about Tennessee Tech?
To be honest and open, I have no idea about them. I don't follow them. I don't care. I mean, they're a FCS
I
school.
don't care exactly.
I
Well, I
don't
don't care
care.
either. But first, hold on, Corey. You're in the booth. You got to do some prep work before the game, right? Next week.
My stat stuff is more reactive than proactive.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I know they're unbeaten and I think they're ranked 5th right now in the FCS. But I mean, to be fair, there's quite a leap from the FCS to the SEC. So I don't see there being any problem on Saturday.
Liff, do you know anything about Tennessee Tech?
I think it's very like Kentucky football to like possibly schedule like the hardest FCS team in the country. Like, it just seems like very fitting for like how this program runs. Because there's who do Ole Miss play? Citadel, whoever.
Citadel, yeah.
Everyone's exactly, yeah. And then of course we're playing like the hardest FCS team. I don't know much about them, but
Well, if you're not covering them.
Well, also, like, even if I was, I mean, I would look into them, but, it's the same idea, right? FCS to SEC, you can compare the stats, and they could be out scoring us in every margin, but it's like, who are they playing? So it's a little harder to kind of gauge, like, compare two teams that are just competing at such vastly different levels. So that's really my take. They have to win by, like, Kentucky needs to win by a lot. I think they should. What
are they? What group are they in, Gus? Corey, Tennessee Tech. What are they? Are they FC? Are they SCS?
Yeah, they're FCS.
FB or whatever. Okay. All right. Trevard, Tennessee Tech. Anything you know anything
about them? But they're not in the SEC or they're in the FCS, so it should be easy.
Should be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, it better be an easy win.
It should be.
I mean,
we're gonna change that donut to a 1 after next week, right?
Yeah. I mean, if we can beat Florida like we did, we should easily beat them. That's how I look at it.
And that same Florida team just took Georgia to the wire last week, by the way. What was it, 24-20 Georgia? I mean,
yeah, something like that.
I mean, so you have to look at it as being impressive. I don't know if they had as many players out as they did against Kentucky, but still, the majority. I mean, DJ Lagway was the quarterback against Georgia, right? And it was 24-20 was the final. I mean,
it was a good game.
Yeah, I mean, so you just have to look at it that way. I mean, at the end of the
usually
day.
when SEC schools or any school play at FCS school, the O-line and D-line is usually bigger than the FCS school, so we should pretty much handle them in the trenches.
In the trenches.
We got to run 300+ bills on them, honestly.
Yeah.
And just kind of sit Cutter second half.
Speaking of sitting Cutter, I gotta ask you guys, what was your take, Dave? I'll start with you with the whole Calzada, that the thing, people were taking, the money thing. What was your take on that?
I want to say,
did that get too much attention or what?
I mean, I want to say kids are being kids, but he's old enough now to legally rent a car at this point. So you really can't call him a kid.
No, actually, his age, he gets an insurance discount.
He does, yeah. Once you hit 25, insurance goes down, right? So that's something you can look forward to because he's not going to go very much further after that. But I mean, you can't. It is what it is. Whenever he does something like that, I mean, he's got to do something for clout at this point, right? Because it sure as hell isn't showing any kind of skill on the football field. So why not show all the money that he glazed, from the University of Kentucky? At this point, it's whatever. I do like how Cutter was kind of having fun with him on the sideline with the whole Johnny Manziel kind of money symbol or whatever, but it's whatever. He's got to do something to be known, I guess, right now, because it's not for playing football at this point.
Trevard, look at the follow me. She is a cool lady. I'm on it. Give some love to Michelle. What we got? Cutter Bowley clearly likes him, so F it. Count your money, Garrett. Yeah, and then the fact that we're paying him, they paid him what? $1.5 million?
Like 1.2 or something like that.
What? Yeah. And he's not gonna he's not even come. He didn't even they brought Allen in last night.
Bo Allen's like technically like the 4th-string quarterback.
Yeah. But do you think that post had an impact? The player or the coaches were like, or Stoops was like, I'm not putting him in.
There was no way you could put him in after that. That was too fresh.
Yeah. All right. I got to tell you real quick. Peanut Butter Posse, hit me up in the DM. We're going to talk offline. Set some shit straight. I appreciate you hanging with us. And I always welcome comments, but my thing is don't come at the people on here. We're all just having fun. No one's getting paid. I don't have a budget. I'm doing this for fun. This is how I wind my Sunday night down. I'm on a tirade now because when I feel like I do this as a hobby. I have a real day job, and I'm a fan who likes to talk Kentucky sports. But if you come on and you kind of go at my people, I have a problem with that. So be better. So you know what? And I know I'm giving this way more attention than it deserves to.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not even paying attention to it, honestly.
I know, but it's just how I am, and I'm in a mood. So, all right. So we got let's 8:40. Let's switch gears. Kentucky hoops, men's, women, 2 wins. They're 2-0, both 2-0. Let's give a shout out to the women's team. They're looking good. Before we even go basketball, volleyball. I have to admit, I have been watching Kentucky volleyball lately. Corey, you were almost going to blow me off tonight because you were going to go to the volleyball game. What? Give us what's? I know you're a follower of all the sports. Give us some love to the Kentucky volleyball team. Corey.
They just tonight they tied the school record for most consecutive wins in the SEC. I think they won the last 24 in conference play. Their only 2 losses this year have been to the teams currently ranked number 1 and number 3, I believe. They took number 1 to a 5th set. I mean, this team is. I mean, they've got a chance to do what the 2020 team did, and bring home a banner. So they've got 2 excellent players in Brooklyn DeLay and Hudson, but both Player of the Year, I think, semifinalists. I think the sky's the limit for them, honestly.
And you got a freshman setter too, O'Brien, like one of the most important players on the court, a freshman setter. So it's awesome.
Yep.
All right. Hoops.
And they beat Tennessee, which is always sweet.
It's always good. Davo, we'll staying with the Kentucky men's this past week, 2-0. The opening game, first half, wasn't exactly anything we're gonna remember, but business picked up in this, the second half of that first game and into the last game. Chandler's dunk, viral. Was it ESP? Was that Sports Center's number one?
Number
It was.
Mhm.
Good God! I mean, that was something. What's been 2 games in? Your quick take, Davo, on what you've seen with the men's team.
I think like you said, that first half of the first regular season game, that was kind of whatever. It's done. It's over with.
Yep.
They obviously put up almost 50 points in the second half, so they started feeling themselves a little bit there. And then the second game, you seen what this Kentucky team was going to be like. Whenever they got 2 healthy point guards, right? And then you got Colin Chandler, who's playing out of his mind right now, dunking on people, talking crap to them on the way back. You got Malachi Marino out there who is really shining and looking pretty scary out there as a true freshman, really taking his time in the paint and pretty much dominating at this point, which is awesome to see. And then you got, a potential lottery pick, five-star player just sitting there on the bench ready to come in. So all is well on the hardwood right now. Like I said, I know that first game kind of worried a little bit of people, me included. But, that second game just showed what this team really could be. I know it was Valparaiso. I understand, right? But they did exactly what they should have done to a team like that. And now we just have one pretty big game to look forward to on Tuesday. So
we'll get there. Corey, 2 games in, what's your feeling?
I've been most impressed by Colin. He's made 4 threes both games. Honestly, besides him, I'm a little concerned about our shooting. Guys that in theory on paper should be shooting well, like Cam Williams and Noah. They've been pretty poor. I know Noah didn't play a lot last game, but I hope the shooting gets better. Defense has looked all right. Obviously, holding the first team to 15 points the first half was pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. But we only had, what was that? How many points did we have?
28. Which is still 13 more than 15. Last I checked, so that's pretty good.
No one likes a math geek, Corey.
It's basic math. Okay. Like Dave said, Malachi has been very impressive. He had 18 and 10, I believe, this last game.
Yep.
He seems to be. I think he'll be stealing minutes from Garrison here soon.
Yes.
It's pretty clear the difference the offense has when Lowe's on the floor. Colin can be his natural self playing the 2.
Mm-hmm.
It just flows better when Lowe's out there.
Agreed.
And Tuesday's pretty big.
Tuesday is big. We'll get to that in a second. I don't know, the round ball. Are you covering it? What?
Yes. I'm covering men's this year. So
Give us your take on 2 games in.
Yeah, the depth of this roster is just it's unbelievable.
Yes.
Truthfully, there's very, 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 very few teams where you could literally rotate 5 players out and put 5 players in, and they're still, performing at the level they do. Obviously, without Jaden Quaintance too, playing that well without him, you can't imagine what they're going to be like with him in.
Do we get to see him? When is the potential target date that we get to see him?
Before SEC play starts.
Okay. Good God, that he will be a freaking game changer. But go ahead. Sorry.
But I think what stands out most about this team to me is their turnaround after they make a mistake. In the Georgetown game, they had so many problems in the paint, and then the next game they did so much better. It's just the way they're able to learn from their mistakes and grow from it. We even saw with just the halftime switch. It's just incredible. There's very few teams and few what's the word? I guess the culture of the team where you can shoot so bad in the first half and you can possibly play the worst offensive game I've seen Kentucky play in so long, and then come out and then just look like the team that everyone has been saying could potentially win a natty. Their turnaround really is incredible, and that's a call to the leaders they have on their team, the coach they obviously have, and just the culture they've built. It's really impressive. Colin Chandler's insane, like just insane. He's done so well, and it's the same deal with him where he can shoot really bad in one half, come out and just shoot completely opposite and do so much better because, like, I talked to him post game one time. It's what they do in practice. They just shoot and shoot and shoot. If you miss it, you keep going until you get it in the net. I think the ceiling for this team is really high.
Very high.
I'm super excited to be covering them. But they just have a team full of dogs, period, especially on the defensive side. Kentucky's such an offensive powerhouse. Like when you think of Kentucky basketball, you think about their offense. But Mo Diabate, I mean, he's just been incredible. He's been such a good leader for them on the defense. So they just overall round, like, they just look so good. There's no other way to put it, really.
And Cam Williams too. Cam Williams, he hasn't done a lot on the offense, but I'm standing on it. He's going to explode eventually.
He just needs time. Like
Yeah.
everyone peaks at different places. Everyone's like, oh, shouldn't have spent money on him. I would.
Well, he took the biggest jump in competition too, out of all.
That's a good point. That's a good
and
point.
He's been a menace on defense too. So and he's out there playing his butt off. So it's only a matter of time before he starts, picking up on the offensive end too.
And Coach Pope is seeing that, acknowledging that with Williams. He knows Trevard, as a football player, you can relate to the basketball guys. Playing for someone like Pope, who, is Kentucky basketball is in his blood. He's what a player would want to play for a guy like him.
Yeah, since he went to school here too, and he played basketball, so his knowledge of basketball is pretty high. And I think the players would love playing for him too. So, and he made good adjustments during the game, which is always good, and keep the other team on their toes. So he's doing a good job, and I think players would love to play for him.
Davo, or is that your dogs running around you?
I don't. Yeah, I got 3 of them. It's just kind of is what it is. It's chaos.
Corey, is there a stat where you've been on a show where dogs are just taking over? What's your over? Well, come on, help me out.
I don't keep stats like that.
You don't he doesn't keep stats.
This might be first. I'll be first.
All right. So we got 2 games. We lost TV. I don't know. Is the weather in Iowa messing with his internet? Maybe. I think I'm digressing here, guys. I took off my behavior, my tone for the show, my apologies for people listening if I'm coming across as an asshole. Sometimes you got people who want to chime in and cause me to be an asshole. I could be an asshole. I'm a very good asshole.
I will say this, that you have dropped the F-bomb a lot more the last couple of weeks than I have, so I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, there's some people that anyways. Again, this is a fun show, man. If you want serious, go listen to KSR, those guys, whatever. This is just a Sunday night, wind down. Let's just have fun.
To be fair, I don't claim to know ball. Like, I played some in high school, so I guess I have a little bit of knowledge. But I'm just a fan, right?
We're all fans.
I'm not a lockdown corner.
You and I are fans. Like our future kid. Corey Price, I'm going to put you on the spot. You have to have some pull here. For the record, Corey, Trevard Lindley is not in the Kentucky Athletics Hall of Fame. Come on, give it. My man, Give
Right.
my man some love here.
I probably should have done this off air, but I am going to fanboy a little bit. Trevard's freshman and sophomore seasons, 06-07, were my junior and senior year at UK. So I've all the fond memories of Trevard. I remember him picking off Matt Stafford in Georgia, of course, picking off LSU in 07. He picked off Louisville twice, which I love, obviously. So I mean, if it
Corey's going to tell you Trevard shit you did that you don't even remember doing.
I'm
Trevard's
sure-
like, I did.
Yeah. So I mean, if it was up to me, he'd be in the hall for sure. No doubt.
Yeah, and of course, Jenna, we know you were just still in diapers back in the day.
I was barely born.
You're barely
I was
born,
barely
but you know
born.
what? You're our residential person here. So. All right, so let's look ahead. We got the Louisville game. This is coming up. Davo, I guess my understanding is the reason why they're playing this in November, this early in November. Well, in November, period, because it's always been in like the week between Christmas and New Year's. My understanding is that because it's a home game for Louisville, that the ACC / Louisville get to dictate the date. Regardless, in fairness, Louisville, their first two games have looked very well, look good. They've played a couple of cupcakes and they treated them like cupcakes. My understanding is, as of right now, Louisville is favored over us on Tuesday. What do you say? What's right now? Louisville, Kentucky, which is here in fairness, where Louisville is right now, Davo, they've not been recently. So we have potentially two teams that are going to be maybe in the top 10, a top 10 matchup, which, Blue Bloods, this is where the rivalry should be. But Davo, take us. What's your take on Tuesday?
Well, first of all, Louisville's not a blue blood. It's just kind of the way it is. No, they're not. And that's not a shot at a rival. That's just being honest. They're not a blue blood.
Well, if not, then they're very close. Yeah. In fairness, they are.
I was just a twinkle in my dad's eye the last time they won a national title, according to the record books. So they are not a blue blood. Really? It does look like that the rivalry has come back this year. I know a lot of people are kind of worried about how nice Kelsey and Pope were being with each other and everything, and kind of having this fake beef online, which was cute at the time, I guess. But now it's kind of ramped up with a player actually, saying some pretty vulgar things towards us. And I think that just kind of amped things up. I believe, they're 3.5-point favorites, but I believe Vegas gives you 3 points at home. So really, it's basically a pick 'em at this point. Their little brother, I'm not worried about it. The only real game that they played this year was an exhibition game against Kansas, and they lost. So they're not going to hit 24 threes against us like they did against Bucknell. I'm not worried about it. They're bigs. They're soft. They suck. I think Malachi Marino will go crazy on them. I think Brandon Garrison will dominate. We don't need JQ for that game because we're basically playing a JV team against Louisville.
Come on,
no, I'm serious. They don't scare me. Michael Brown is okay, but he's a freshman. I don't know how he's going to do in that big game environment. I think we got a better freshman in Jasper Johnson, and I think we're going to go and whoop their ass. I'm just being honest with you.
That's what I want.
That's what's going to happen.
As the host of a podcast, whether people take it serious or not, Peanut, BT, I'm going to just put him on blast tonight. Anyways, Davo, Louisville, they do have a solid team.
They suck.
Okay, suck.
It's-
Okay, we
it's-
get that. It's rivalry, but I'm in Louisville. I have Louisville friends. They do have, and here's it that for the state, for me as a living in this state, basketball to me is king. No offense, Trevard. That round ball, round orange ball. Basketball is king in this state, and having Louisville be good is a good thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we know what they're going to do. They're going to try to run with us, and that's going to be a mistake. And we got more depth than they do, and we got more talent than they do. And
well, that's the plan. We're gonna
run them
roll them.
They're gonna
But
roll.
yeah, okay.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Corey, give us your take on the Louisville game.
This is always the biggest game for me. Like you, Kevin, and Davo were born and raised here, so this game means pretty much everything.
And Terry Brown. So.
Well, Terry's not here currently.
Well, he did. He had to
right. Yeah. I'm lucky. I got tickets myself Tuesday, so I'm hyped to go. I know on paper the roster looks okay. I can't tell when they I mean, the only semi decent team they played so far, they lost. So
that's fair.
I just don't
wait,
see.
Wait. You're talking exhibition, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
They still tried to win.
Yeah, I mean,
just saying.
I don't see him having any chance of doing anything down low. I think Pryor is all talk. So
he's
we'll
a
see.
bitch. He is.
So yeah, I think I think we'll win. I don't think it'll be a blowout by any means, but we'll probably win in the 6 to 8 point range. Probably, I'd say.
Okay. I don't mind the back and forth, the lift with the the play. I think it's a cool thing that both teams realize that this is a big fucking game for both fan bases. I mean, this is the state of Kentucky is, again, Trevard, with all due respect, is a basketball state. And then you got Louisville, who is back doing, they're back in the potential top 10. It's a good thing for us. So, Liv, what are you feeling?
Well, yeah, I agree. I mean, it's the first time both teams are going to be top 11 playing for the since 2016. So definitely like the highest stakes game in a very, very long time, which is why I think the players are embracing it so much, is because they know it has a lot more meaning to it than maybe in years past where it's been a little more skewed ranking wise. I think they match up extremely well. I don't know which way it'll go. I'll be the unbiased one here because, I just started following Kentucky 2 years ago. Louisville has a really strong defense. They're really good on the glass. I think it'll be a very, very competitive matchup. And I don't think no matter who wins, it's not going to be above. I don't think it'll be above single digits, maybe even more than a score difference. It's really going to be down to the wire. But I'm excited. I'm excited to go. I think the environment's going to be as it always is.
Did somebody literally call my name out?
No, you heard my wife yell for Fin. Sorry.
No, I think your wife called my name out.
She
Why
called
is your
for
wife
Fin.
calling Kevin?
It was Fin. Trust me.
Fin. For the record,
Fin.
Davo, that's my nickname, Fin. So she's calling me.
Congratulations, I guess.
Offensively, Louisville's been a lot more consistent and higher, have better production than Kentucky has. But Kentucky also, every time both teams have been ranked when they've played, Kentucky leads 16-3 in all-time matchups. So a lot of stats are in their favor.
Did you hear that, Corey? You got someone else talking stats tonight.
I love it. I mean,
I love it.
any stat that shows our dominance over Louisville, I'm all for.
All right. What other stats, Corey, can you tell us about this rivalry that just sticks out that we can just like throw in the faces of all my Louisville fans and friends?
It's been 23 years since they've beaten us on their home floor by more than 3 points. So that's something.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
long time.
So they definitely haven't dominated us.
No, not even close. No,
Not even close. Trevard, that round ball. Are you going to be watching Tuesday night?
I will be watching, but I know nothing about Louisville basketball, so therefore they still that little school in the state. So if we play them in
Little
any sport, I bet
school.
we should win.
Little
That's
school. Little school. Trevard, did you was Louisville when you were deciding on your college choice, was Louisville even anywhere near an option for you?
To my far as when I was in high school, far as recruiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they recruited me.
Okay. So where did you get? Was it like an option?
Yeah, so at the time, Louisville was better than Kentucky. And I think, well, since Georgia, everybody there, and still to this day, they think Louisville is usually better than Kentucky as far as football. So
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
but we were 3-1 against Louisville when Trevard was at UK. So there's that.
that is true. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my first year,
We can always rely on Corey to save the day. Talk you out to basically, Trevard, let you know that you made the right call.
I did make the right call. Yeah.
Could you imagine being could you see yourself wearing a red jersey playing against us blue team?
No, not now.
No offense, Trevard. If you did, you wouldn't be on this show tonight.
No, we wouldn't be cool right now.
And Corey wouldn't have, praised you earlier.
That's absolutely right. Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we're glad you're here.
Oh, me
Yeah.
too.
Yes, us too. All right. So what is real quick, everyone? Prediction: Louisville, Kentucky. We're at the top of the hour. Give us Davo. What's your prediction?
Just because I think, like I said, just because I think they're going to run with us, which is a bad idea. I'm going to say,
Why?
well, because I don't think you want to run with against Kentucky.
Okay.
I just think we have more athletes and we have better scorers than they do. God, sir, you got to warn me before you turn that light on, bro. I think Kentucky 85, Louisville 72.
Oh, double digits in the yum, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Corey, what's your pick?
I will go Kentucky 81, Louisville 76.
A little closer. Lift, what you got?
I'll say Kentucky 82-79.
Okay.
Oof.
Trevard.
I say Kentucky 76-67.
It would be interesting to see both schools not get anywhere near 100 because they've been doing well.
I mean, Louisville's
Michelle
only
said-
82.
Go ahead.
I was going to say Louisville's only both their last two games they've scored 100. But then again, who are they playing? Probably not defense like Kentucky.
Right, you're playing cupcakes. You're getting a couple games under your belt that you can figure out who you are before you play a marquee opponent. And real quick, 2 games. We're basically a week into the season, guys. I'll start with you, Davo. What's been your take on what you've seen from basketball-wise nationally? What have you seen? That the St. John's Alabama game yesterday. Good God. That was a fun game to watch.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was a lot of back and forth. That was a really fun game to watch.
Yeah.
I think it's still too early to figure out,
Of
who's
course,
going to be
too early.
who's going to be your top dogs at this point. I mean, you kind of saw.
Who's not? Purdue. They're not. I don't give a shit. They're not.
I mean, it makes. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, I'm indifferent about that. I mean, I think we saw what North Carolina did to Kansas. That was impressive. There really hasn't been a ton of really big, huge marquee games at this point. I think it's going to start with Kentucky and Louisville on Tuesday. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. I mean, obviously, so I'm a college basketball, nut. So
yeah,
it'll be fun.
Say that again to Trevard. Say that one more time.
Yeah, he knows. I mean, we all keep beating the dead horse, right? Trevard knows what the state is, and I'm just thankful that he put so many years, on the field for us playing football.
We are thankful for Trevard, and we're thankful he's still in the state. He's here with us.
I didn't like that he was a Philadelphia Eagle because I hate the Eagles. But I mean, other than that, that's my guy.
And we're all freezing our asses off here in the state of Kentucky. All right, where are we at? Any final thoughts, guys, before we start shutting this down? Who hasn't given a prediction? Anybody give a prediction? Louisville?
What's yours? You give yours.
Mine, I can't say. Can't say.
Oh,
You better not have Louisville beating us.
Well, I am a fan, but when I talk on this show, I keep it as object. I'm very, I take my fan status out of it. Do I see Louisville? Can I see Louisville beating us?
Yeah.
I can because it's at Yum. I don't. Of course, I don't want it, but no, it would not surprise me if Louisville gets the win.
The bigs, and the free throws are gonna be a big part of this game.
But I do trust Pope has a plan, and the way we have looked for the last 3 halves is very promising. Give me a Chandler highlight reel moment against Louisville at Yum.
I want him to dunk all over Case and Pryor just one time.
But in fairness, Louisville, they do have a good team. They've got some really good players, and this is where, from the state perspective, it's fun for both schools to be going to be in the top 10 for the foreseeable future. So, all right, final shots. Dave, take us home. Final shot, sir.
Shout out to all the dog dads who have multiple dogs and learn how to deal with chaos in your house 24/7, 365. So congratulations and good job on you. And also, I'm going to keep bragging on them because it is what it is. Shout out to the Atherton Football Ravens, 56-0 first round win over North Bullitt. And then to end the season, we played the number 1 offense in the state in North Oldham and beat them 42-13 on their home field. And we are looking like we're going to host the first 3 rounds at home. And we're looking more and more serious to make it to Kroger Field. So keep flying, Ravens, keep fighting, and let them just keep disrespecting us. And we're just going to keep proving people wrong.
There you go. Corey Price, final shot, sir.
I'm kind of going the same direction as Davo. Kevin, your Manual Crimson beat the crap out of Mail 2 weeks ago. It was sad and embarrassing. I think our worst loss to you all in like 50 years.
It's not sad. It's embarrassing.
It's sad and embarrassing.
No, it's not.
it's sad. But this Friday, we're playing you again in the second round of the playoffs. I hope it's a different story, but we'll see. Go Dogs.
Go Crimson. Go Rams.
No.
Atherton should have beat Manual, by the way. That game still pissed me off. But anyway.
Manual. Yeah. Lift. Final shot, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm not going to shout out my high school football team because they're bad. They don't really do much.
A bad Texas high school team?
Oh, yeah. We lost 83-0 one year I was there.
Whoa. 83-0.
Who'd they play? Like Allenville or somebody? Duncan? Who'd they play?
Wesley. Cade Klubnik, Jaden Greathouse.
Is this Texas?
Their whole entire starting lineup went D1. We had our best player walked on D2. So,
Isn't the movie Varsity Blues based out of? Is it the Texas football? Right.
Friday Night Lights is based out of Texas. They filmed the whole thing.
Varsity Blues. Do you even? That's probably before
I
your
think Varsity
time.
Blues based out of Texas.
Yeah.
I think everything ever is based out of Texas.
West Canaan.
West Canaan, right?
It
is.
I don't know where with the stat. Jenna, how many fans did your stadium hold down in Texas? Because we always hear these stories, you know.
So mine, we actually didn't have a stadium because our high school was like landlocked between a bunch of churches, so we didn't have room. So we played at one like right in downtown Austin. It was actually awesome. I don't know how much it held, but there were some schools we went to that had like multi-million-dollar stadiums. We did not ever, but they did, and it's dumb. They would like redo the turf every year. Like all of their players got
do when we have a moment where a round of shots is not, we need a filler. I would love to do a show where we talk about Texas high school football.
Okay.
It's insane, right? I mean,
it's hard to explain, actually.
Well,
it's
you're gonna do your best to explain it one night.
I'll do my best.
Yes.
Well, and I have the perspective of I was actually at a Texas high school team that was terrible, so mine was very different than a lot of people assume.
And Corey will do his homework to come up with all the cool stats on Texas football. No, you don't want to.
No offense to her, I don't care about Texas football.
No offense to her.
Doesn't.
No offense to Jenna.
Her, yes,
her.
Correct.
Man,
all right.
Only her here.
Trevard, final shot.
Final shot. Well, we lost our playoff game this past Friday to GRC, so the offseason.
Wait a minute, for the record, for who? Who's it?
Taste Creek.
Taste Creek. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. You said Tate. You said the initials. What?
Tate's Creek.
It's George Rogers Clark.
Okay, George Rogers. Gotcha.
Cool. Yeah.
So what's next? So the season's over.
Season over. So lift weights.
Lift weights.
Some of the kids gonna do basketball, some gonna do wrestling. So if you don't do either of those, you in the weight room. You get paid for next year.
Like WWE wrestling?
Nah.
That's real wrestling. What are you talking about? All right. Good stuff tonight. Hanging out with my friends. Fight with people in the chat. I'm just Again, I'm going to defend my people. Don't do that. All right. What we got? We got Tennessee Tech next Saturday, Louisville Friday or Tuesday. Should be a fun show. I will be back. We'll be back, Davo, next week. Davo, are you going to do spaces?
Yeah. I talked to Jenna.
I have delegated that to you.
Yeah. It's been pretty hard to start one whenever there hasn't been a ton of action. But now that the Louisville game's going and Kentucky football is starting to play worth the shit now at this point. So now we have some stuff to start talking about. So
rumor has it Jenna will co-host with you on Tuesday night.
If she's available. Yeah. I've talked to her. So.
I have meetings on Tuesday night.
You have what?
Meetings.
Meetings? Like what?
My sports desk meeting.
Okay. Corey,
We
what are you
also
doing?
play
on
on
Tuesday?
Tuesday. We also play on Tuesday nights, so
All right,
we're a
fine.
little busy.
Jeez. All right.
You can't do a day we're playing.
We can do whatever I'll do whatever I want. How about that? We will do whatever. All right. Friends, good to hang with you on a Sunday night. People in the chat, appreciate you all. We got a good week coming up. Basketball, football is on another level right now, so it's some interesting times for us. For Lift, Trevard, Corey, Davo, TB, who had to bounce earlier, wishing everyone a good night, a good week. Go Cats. We'll be back next